It's a new video series. It can only mean one thing. We're documenting the journey towards this year's Smilinggg Charity Fundraiser. It's quite amazing how self-conscious I am talking into a iPhone on a tripod. But anyway, I'm on my Smilinggg mile for the day. If you don't know what the Smilinggg mile is,
not so long ago, I had more terrible days than not terrible ones. And it got more terrible as the day went on. And then I decided to change one thing every day. I'd walk, jog, or run 1 mile. And I'd spend the time thinking about everything and everyone good in my life, whilst appreciating the beauty that existed around me with each and every step. And smile at passerby to send my positive energy out into the world. And this simple daily practice, slowly but surely, my terrible days got better, and my good days got great.
and you do now. And if you're more interested in how the Smilinggg came about, how Smilinggg Mile was formed, on smilinggg.com there is a blog, the latest blog actually, regarding mental resilience. When I did talks at Beacon Academy for Mental Health Awareness Week, you can find out a little history of Smilinggg to give you a bit of context if you're new to me. But today's vlog, as you already know, is about this year's Smilinggg Fundraising Challenge. The 10th of October every year is World Mental Health Day, and it's a day which I like to make an effort to raise further awareness to Smilinggg, to Samaritans, our fundraising partner, and the Smilinggg Mile, and just positive mental health in general. And within positive mental health, I think mental resilience, mental strength, positive outlook, all things like that are so fundamental. Things like gratitude, generosity, the Smilinggg philosophy. That sounded like a rhyme. But I just wanted to mention today's challenge and introduce it. So Thursday the 10th of October 2019, I'll be taking on Smilinggg Everest Challenge. And no, I'm not heading to climb Everest for real, but I'll be climbing the 29,029 feet that does make up Everest on a power mill stair climber. And one of the main reasons for choosing this kind of challenge was it's out of my comfort zone. I remember doing a circuit class at Eisenhurst, and within that class we had to get on the power mill stair climber, and I absolutely hated it. I sucked at it and I wanted to get off immediately. And over time I've actually realised how beneficial it is to face these fears, or face the things that sometimes we don't want to do, because the amount of growth and cultivation of resilience and all things are these key virtues. So I thought this year, let's give it a go. Let's try something a bit different. And it's a great way to strengthen my legs personally if I ever want to do any other challenges such as the Smilathlon again. And how I worked out the required height and the distance is Mount Everest is 10.7 times the height of the world's tallest building. And I need to get the name right because I always say Wiz Khalifa, but it's actually the Burj Khalifa in Dubai. The Burj Khalifa stands at 2,722 feet, or 829.8 meters. And with a little bit of Google, I found out that the Burj Khalifa is around 211 floors tall, and as I said before, there's 10.7 Burj Khalifas that go into Mount Everest. So, with my A star in maths, I worked out that 10.7 times 211 floors is 2,258 floors. So that is the number of floors that I will be completing on Thursday, the 10th of October 2019. I've been training now for a few weeks, but for the next, I think, 10 or 11 weeks until the challenge, I'm going to be documenting the journey and hopefully sharing things that might add value. Well, I'd like to think they'd add value to your life and your own journey. And I'd also love to encourage you to think about doing your own challenge on the 10th of October. Whatever takes you a little bit out of your comfort zone. It could be a 5k, it could be a 1k, it could be a half marathon, a marathon, and just together we can kind of tackle our challenges along the way together, remain accountable and consistent together, and celebrate on the 10th of October for our achievements. I'll be raising money for the Samaritans, and I'll be releasing details of the fundraising page a little nearer the time. So to wrap things up, on Thursday the 10th of October 2019 for World Mental Health Day and to raise money for the Samaritans charity, I'll be on the Power Mill stair climber at Isenhurst in Crowborough for probably the best part of 9 to 10 hours, taking one step at a time to reach the top of Mount Everest.